Now to our correspondent in Washington, Fraser Jackson. Fraser, we've heard from the Israeli Prime Minister that Israel acted wholly independent with this operation, but surely the US must have been advised way in advance. We do know that they were notified. What does this mean for the Trump ceasefire proposal as a result?
Yeah, I think there's some conflicting information coming out of the region at the moment, because there has been some reporting from Israel's Channel 12 that the US was aware of this and that Trump gave the green light to this attack. Now, we've reached out to the White House for comment. So far, the White House has not responded to that and likely will tell us just to look at Donald Trump's Truth Social platform for any kind of comment. But it is unclear whether the US had condoned this officially at the moment. Like I said, Israel's Channel 12 saying that Trump had given the green light. But just 2 days ago, Donald Trump said he was giving Hamas the last warning. Now, it's unclear whether he knew at that time whether this strike that Israel was planning was in the pipeline. But of course, this is now going to really throw up into question the role that the US will have here in any potential ongoing negotiations, because whether those negotiations even continue now as a result of this is really the question that everybody is now looking at. Now, of course, Qatar itself plays a key role in US foreign policy in the Middle East. The US has some very close military relationships with Qatar. Over 10,000 US troops are in the country, and it's where the US has its CENTCOM command, which is the kind of the operational theatre that is in that part of the world, all based out of Qatar. So there's going to be some questions now as to whether the discussions on the ceasefire can continue in that city and in that country as a result of these strikes by the Israelis.
It's certainly mid-morning there in Washington, but at this stage, are we seeing any reaction at all coming out of the White House?
So far, nothing at the moment. The White House has been kind of slow to respond to these kind of things, and quite often when we try to reach out to them for comments, they end up basically telling us just to monitor Donald Trump's Truth Social platform. Now, so far, we've not, as of coming on air, we've not had any reaction from Donald Trump himself, but we are expecting a couple of speeches today from the White House, both from Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary, and also from Donald Trump himself. He's going to be signing some executive orders in the Oval Office later on, so we'll get some questions with the president, and of course this topic is going to be top of mind. But of course, the recent release of the Epstein testimony from the House Oversight Committee will also be being put to Donald Trump as well. But Caroline Leavitt, before that happens, will be the one fielding these questions from the press.